If you are feeling exhausted, burnt out, and so unmotivated to do anything else this year, you are so valid. But the fact that you clicked on this video wanting to know how to get ahead of everyone else for the new year tells me that you do want better for yourself. You want to feel motivated again, and you want to finish the year off strong. But you're feeling super tired and you don't even know what you should be doing to prepare. So let me take the guesswork out for you and tell you exactly, step by step, how to set yourself up for success and make the most out of the rest of the year, so that you can actually accomplish every single one of your goals and stay consistent while everyone else falls off by February. And as my credentials, before I became a content creator and business owner, I would wait till the last second to make my New Year's resolutions, and let's just say your girl fell off of them very quickly. But after developing these simple strategies, I now accomplish more in Q4 than I used to during the whole year. Before you add anything new to your life for next year, you have to figure out what's working and what's not working right now. AKA, you need to audit your energy. You need to figure out what's draining you versus fueling you. What do you spend most of your time doing? And where can you improve your time? The biggest reason you feel so exhausted is because your energy is being sucked left and right, but you don't know where it's going. So the end of the year is the perfect time to start letting go some of those things that aren't serving you anymore. Maybe it's a relationship that's run its course. Maybe it's cleaning up your physical space, like throwing away or donating stuff that's weighing you down. Or maybe it's cutting out foods that you know don't make you feel good. My favorite way to do an audit like this is just in my notes app on my phone. And I'll literally just start brain dumping stuff. It doesn't need to be super organized or refined. Just write your thoughts down and see where you can limit or cut out one energy drainer this week. Even if it's small, like a toxic friend, a messy room, your doom scrolling habit. That way, when you go into the new year, you're not bogged down by old year energy. And you're able to focus on the things that do bring you energy. This is also such great practice for your mental health. Trust me, you do not want to go into the new year carrying last year's emotional baggage. So take this time to write down what's bothering you, grudges you're still holding on to. And doing this will lighten your emotional load so that you can fully enjoy the new season. And this is something you can do any time of the year, multiple times a year, but it's especially important at the end of the year. One of the other things that I'm prioritizing more and more as I get older is investing in myself. Whether it's higher quality clothes that are timeless and last longer, or healthier food that's just better for my body. Basically, I want every dollar or hour I spend to bring me joy, knowledge, or value. Because listen, most material possessions will decrease in value. So you want to invest in things that will increase in value. Things that have a high ROI or return on investment. So that is why I love investing in my personal growth. Because the more I pour into myself, the better of a person I become. And I'm gonna geek out for a second. Personally, I love investing in coaching, courses, and education. And recently, my favorite way to learn new things is with Skillshare. Right now, I'm taking a class on copywriting to improve my writing skills for work. I just feel like writing and communication is the highest leverage thing you can master. And it has been so convenient and straightforward to learn on Skillshare. With Skillshare, you can take creative classes that are taught by expert world-class professionals and learn skills from scratch, build a new habit, or level up in your career. The videos make it super easy to understand, and they even include little projects for you to apply what you learn. And the best part is it's all on your own schedule, which is so perfect for me because I am always juggling a million things at once. Knowledge has the best ROI, and it is the ultimate way to level up yourself now instead of waiting until January. And they've given me a super nice gift to share with you. The first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare plus 20% off your first year. What a crazy deal and an insane way to get ahead. So check out the link below to get started today, and thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. All right, can we be real for a second? You probably do not want to start thinking about your new goals or resolutions until next year. You're like,
Allison, please just let me think about nothing and be lazy for the next 2 months.
and I get it. If the homework isn't due until next week, what's the point of working on it now? But here's the thing. If you are going into the new year unprepared, unmotivated, and unaware, you are just repeating the same cycle you do every single year. And not to doubt you, but you'll probably only last a week into January before you fall off again. So don't be like 99% of people who wait until January 1st to start making goals. You need to plan your new goals now so that you can hit the ground running on January 1st and be ahead of everyone else. One of my goals that I literally started this past September was to do weekly planning. Yes, your girl did not start to do weekly planning until very recently. Don't judge me. So I made a planner for myself and I started filling it out every single week. And yeah, I literally started this new goal 3 quarters into the year. But guess what? You don't have to wait until January to start a new goal or habit. You can start any day of the year. I know, crazy. And because I was intentional about it and I built myself a tool, I have been so consistent with it ever since. I freaking love my weekly planner. It has made me the most disciplined and consistent I've ever been in my life. And that's saying a lot because I was already pretty consistent before. So if you want to try it out for yourself, I'll link it down below. I love it, my audience loves it, and I know you'll love it too. But for any of your goals, start thinking about them now, and I promise you'll be so much farther ahead than most people. Now, I have a confession to make. One of the things I have been heavily procrastinating on is my digital space. You know what I'm talking about. My camera roll is filthy. My downloads are overflowing. My computer is a mess and she's about to bust at the seams. So because we now live in a digital world, what you must do before entering a new year is a digital declutter. This is just good practice and honestly, it should be mandatory. Half of our lives are online and we usually accumulate a lot of random stuff we don't need. So to make it easy for you, here is a list of everything you should declutter during the rest of the year. Your camera roll, the files on your computer, any downloads you don't need, people you want to unfollow on social media, unused apps on your phone, and of course, your dreaded inbox. This project might take you several hours, it might even take you days, I'm not gonna lie. But what I will guarantee is that once you've decluttered your entire digital world, you will feel so much more accomplished and on point, and it'll allow you to reset and refresh your mind so that you can focus on other more important things. Don't let yourself waste half an hour looking for something you downloaded 3 months ago. Save yourself the effort and clean up your digitals. Thank me later. You want to know the hard truth? You will probably forget 95% of what I'm saying, and that's okay. I don't expect you to go do half of these things after watching this video. But if there was one thing I need you to do before next year, it is this. Reflect before you reset. Listen, most people rush into the new year trying to change everything, but if you never stopped to reflect on what worked and what didn't, you will just end up repeating the same patterns as last year. So girlies, here's what we're gonna do instead. You're going to take out a piece of paper or a notebook and write down, number 1, all the things that went well this year. Like, what are you proud of? How did you achieve your goals? Where did you travel to? New relationships you started, etc. Then number 2, you're gonna write down all the things you want to do more of and what you want to do less of. AKA, what added value to your life versus what didn't. This is similar to the energy audit I mentioned before, but we're specifically focusing on the value of your activities. Then at number 3, I want you to write down the 3 biggest lessons you learned this year. Listen, we never want to make ourselves feel bad about our mistakes, but instead we want to reflect and learn from them so that we don't repeat them. Now, reflection doesn't have to be just looking at the past, but it also includes thinking about the future. So on that same sheet of paper, I want you to answer the following. Who am I? What is my mission for my life? And what do I want my life to look like in 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years? These questions might seem a bit too far out or irrelevant to you right now, but I promise they're not. You're just not used to thinking like a leader. The most successful people do not think in 1-year increments, they think in decades. But don't worry, if you can't remember all of these prompts, I have a free end of the year reflection guide linked below. It is completely free, so download it and set yourself up for success in the upcoming year. But girlies, here's what I want you to remember. If you do not know yourself, you will not know how to move forward or how to improve. So the best thing you can do for the rest of the year is to simply reflect. And you will go into the new year with so much more clarity and certainty. Let me tell you, most people will completely waste the last quarter of the year either scrolling, waiting, or just overthinking. But you're different. That's why you stay till this part of the video. Let this be your pre-season into 2026. This is the time you quietly become the woman you said you'd be next year. Don't wait until January to start living like your future self, because she's here right now. You just need to bring her out. If you found any value from this and you want to know the exact framework that I use to stay consistent all year long, then watch this video right here. As always, I am so proud of you, and you're gonna become so successful you won't even know what to do with yourself. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.